Welcome to the ranch. Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, February 1st. Yeah, so we're in February now, new month. So what we got going on is we gotta get a lot of hay out because we have some very cold weather coming. Look at all the birds. Where you going, birds? Look at the birds. A lot of blackbirds flying around or whatever those are. There they go. See ya. Hasta la vista, baby. Bunches of them. But anyway, sorry, I get easily distracted like squirrels, you know. Squirrel, squirrel. But anyway. But so what we got going on here today, we gotta get hay out. We're gonna put probably like 5 bales out today. They're out right now. I usually only put 3 out, but tomorrow we got rain starting. And then tomorrow night, which is Wednesday night, we got ice, sleet, snow, whatever is going to throw at us coming. We're going to have like 3 days of below freezing. Not going to be like it was last year where it was down in the zeros and below zero, but it's going to be cold. So I said I'm just going to go ahead and get a lot of hay out, get that done ahead of time. We got to get the generator put up by the house, have it ready to go. I never got the plug, by the way, put in. So we'll have extension cords ready to go through one of the windows and use a towel to knock it off, and then duct tape and all that other stuff like we always do. I've been looking on Amazon trying to get that transfer box, but they're out of stock. So I need to check a few places here in town and see if they can get it for me. So I'm going to take the plow off. I don't need it for a while. Plow right there. And then we'll start putting hay out. We got these bales here, and I still got 20 more over at the other place that I can put out. That I need to bring over here actually one day, probably this weekend maybe. And by the way, you can see out there, we got a lot of plowing. All the plowing's done pretty much here. I still got to do about 6 acres over at my sister-in-law's place, where I got the other hay at, by the way. But I still got to mow it down and some other things first before I get over there. So we'll work on that next week. We don't got the fences up. I just got to get a gate, by the way, out here, and we'll go through that in a minute. And I get a panel down on the far end. They've been still going out there. They're not getting at the dirt. They're staying on the grass because that dirt probably hurts their feet or their legs to walk on. But hey, let's get this done. And they heard me open the tractor door. They're hungry. But we'll get this done and get them fed and get them going. By the way, I got my Mac on, my wireless mic on. So anyway. We'll let this diesel heat up for a few minutes. It was cold last night. It's been warm all day today. But it's still going to be a little bit cool in here. The engine and the diesel are going to be a little bit cool still. It's been cloudy all day until just recently started getting a little bit brighter. But we'll get this thing fired up. Drop the plow. Put the hay spear on. Start putting hay. We'll just drop 4 bales over the fence. We'll take one out and then we'll get everything distributed out. I got my knife with me today. I don't have to unwrap. I can just cut. So that's what we got going on. Let me go over here. These things, we got them down right now. It should be a little bit loose. Try not to break a pin. Yes, that one's a little bit bent now. The little snap pins. I gotta do something a little bit different on this. I need to get quick attach set up on my tractor. I need to get one of those and then just bolt all this in for quick attach. That way I don't have to worry about breaking. I don't have to worry about breaking these little pins right here. These are the ones that break on me because the thing slides too much. But we'll get a quick attach on here for next year for sure and be able to do that. I like to have quick attach on everything, so I'm going to work on that. That's a key thing I need to get done here. It'd just make it work a lot better if I did that. Anyway, so let's go drop this guy off, and let's get the hay out. We're going to do some hay work. We are getting low on hay over here. Luckily I got 20 more. Otherwise I'd be extremely worried right now. I'd be like, why did you sell all your hay? I don't know why. Probably should have kept a little bit more. Now I'm looking at it. Woo, get out of the way, Cal. That's a nice calf. That little Shorthorn Plus black and white calf. Wow. We're about to bring her in. She's just a couple months old. We're going to bring her in at 4 or 5 months of age and start feeding her. I mean, she's, ooh. The only reason I'm going to bring her in early because I want my granddaughter to show her. My granddaughter's going to be new, young showman. So I just want something a little bit easier for her to show. Come on, flip. Ah. It's going to be bad, ain't you? Yep. Not what I wanted. I wanted to fall like the other one did. But I messed that up. But I think we're going to definitely show that calf here. So her age right now should be in the show ring late April, I guess. But we still got a little while to still get her. And I don't know why I'm thinking I have to bring her in soon. And we're looking at probably April. Maybe May to start showing. Probably try to get her in April. I want to get her out into some rings young. And that way Madison has a chance to show her when she's still real young, can muscle her around a little bit if she needs to. Let's try to get one more out there. And then we'll take one around. How much damage can they do in 5 minutes? Quite a bit, actually. But this is going to put a dent in our hay today. This whole week is with the cold weather. We got to put more hay out. With it being cold, they're going to go through a lot more hay. I think we're still good on liquid feed. I need to check that. Last time I looked, we were still about half full, so that's good. I'll stick this one over here out of the way so I can get to it. Oh wow, I went down with that. What are you doing? Go off. Anyway. Let's grab this last one on the end here and take it out there. We'll get it, man. Get them going. Get the bells set up. We're going to need to count bells today. So I probably need to start hauling those other bells over here this week. Let's back this one up a little bit and put it on a little bit better. There we go. We don't got many left. And I had a lot of people come by. Well, can't you sell me a bell or two? Looking back at that, nope. I can't. I think I might have sold too many to start off with. Oh well. We'll see what happens. I said I got 20. They're not big. They're small. Some of them are smaller than this because I was still breaking in that beller. Some are from last year, which is still good hay. It's still good hay. I mean, there's gonna be some waste on the outside, of course, but they'll eat it. So, hey, we're gonna feed it. Stuff underneath my feet. So Saturday or sometime this weekend, we should be able to get over here and get a gate, go over and get a gate, put on here, get that other panel down in the corner, and they're out of here. So hopefully we get a lot of moisture on it. And over here it didn't plow very good right through there because it's so hard and packed in. It needs moisture. But let's get some moisture on it, and let it sit for a day or two, then we'll disc it up, try to get it all ready to go. We're getting close. I need to get ryegrass in if I'm going to plant it, and if I get the ryegrass in, we'll get a hay cut into that, and then turn around and put Sudan in. So right after that, I still don't know which variety I'm going to go with yet. I mean, I've been looking at sorghum Sudan hybrids, regular Sudan grasses. You know, I know I want that BMR trait, you know, brown midrib trait in them. And this helps with digestibility and stuff like that. And there's a few other things I want out of it, but I'd like to have a dry stock gene, but that means I'm going to probably go with more of a sorghum Sudan. So there's advantages and disadvantages to both. So we'll see. That little bull calf we got out here, though, the shorthorn bull calf. Man, he's nice. He's just a baby, boy. He is stout. Oh man, he is right there. That little guy is something. I like the way he looks. Wow. I think we got something there. He's sired by our Sullivan's Dark Night Bull over here, and his dam is a the HD Ruby cow. that we got, or rose cow, I mean, or whatever. That's Mav Charisma daughter, and a Soul Rose cow, something like that. But great breeding. That cow has the best milk, probably the richest milk out here, because every calf chases her and tries to drink off of her out here. So that tells you something right there. So that bull, if he'll pass those traits on, he can actually improve your milking. The cow is good. The cow is really good. He'll improve milking, give you something to show quality also. And something that's got some marketability in it too. So we're going to probably raise him as a bull, possibly. We got to wait, you know. We don't know yet for sure. We still got a long ways to go. There's another red one that just showed up. That's the steer. He don't realize it yet, but his name, well, he knows his name is ribeye. He doesn't know what it means yet. He'll know that here in May. We'll probably take him into May. We're doing grass fed on him. And another expensive bale, by the way. Dang, I had a lot of net wrap on that guy. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Hey, there's that Shorthorn Plus calf, that Shorthorn Plus heifer. Man, she's stout. She's good. I was going to sell her. I actually offered her to a couple of people, and they're like, I don't know. Well, I'll probably keep her now. And there's Ribeye. Ribeye's right here. And there's T-Bone right behind him. That's our next one. And he's pretty stout. I can't remember which cow he's out of. Is he out of? Maybe he's out of the queen cow. No, he's not. He's out of this cow right here. This is another Duchess cow, by the way. Even queen's a Duchess heifer, Duchess bloodline. So is this one right here. This right here was a reserve division champion at Fort Worth. We took her just 1 year. She was bred and owned champion here in, at our state show. We took her to a bunch of jackpots. She did really well there. She's a direct daughter of our big Duchess. There's another daughter of the Duchess cow. It's a CF Phoenix bred, so a little bit bigger framed. That we can breed back to these more moderate bulls that are out there nowadays. There's her calf. One of her calves right there. Her other calf's around here somewhere from 2 years ago. But that's a pretty stout little calf. That's sired by our Dark Knight bull, just like this guy. There's that bull calf I was talking about. Man, I like his head on him. Looks like a bull. I mean, yeah, I think he's gonna be fun. We're gonna bring him in early and try to break him for showing. See if we can make a show bull out of him. I think he's good. But look at that heifer. Woo, doggy. Ain't she good? Man. Oh man. If that don't get you excited to start showing, I don't know what will. Let's see what we got. So yeah, there's one of her. That's that CF Phoenix Duchess cow. I mean, she puts everything in her calves. Her teats are not the best in the world. They're too long. But hey, it works. This is Princess. She won a lot of shows, by the way, for Megan. And this is Little Princess, one of her daughters. A pretty good udder on her, if you look at that. Matter of fact, her sire is Bell Ringer, Mav Bell Ringer. Yeah, not a bad udder considering how far along she's been nursing a calf. And you know. And let's see here. This is another one of our Duchess cows. She's an older cow. She's got this calf. I think that's her calf right there. This black one right here. Older calf. Really sucking her down now. I gotta get that calf off her. Get some weight back on her. Get her going again. We gotta get deworming going here pretty soon. The heifer calf on the right is from that Bell Ringer daughter. So she's actually doing really good. I actually had her priced at a certain price, but I might have to go up after seeing her now walking out here. And she's growing. She's catching up with the other one, but she's got a lot more natural muscle on her. So we're going to change the price on her. Anybody's interested in show heifers? I got 2 of them here. I'll probably sell one, keep the other. Probably sell that one that's walking away right there. Actually, I think she's going to be pretty good. But yeah, she's not as clean fronted if you look at her front end. But I think if you take her to jackpots, as wide as she is, as much depth she's got, she's going to do pretty good for you at the Texas jackpot shows. T-Bone made his way, Ribeye made his way over here. So he's back. Let's see what we got over here. So we got the Horn Princess cow. She's also one of those Princess ones. So she's still a little ways away. She's not opened up enough yet to worry about. So I'm going to leave her out. And she's sired, by the way, she's sired by the Soul Legacy bull we had out here, which we lost him to eating a plastic bag or something. And my tractor's beeping at me. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that thing, by the way. I shouldn't leave it idling, evidently. So this is that big Sea of Phoenix cow. This is her calf by that Legacy bull. She's stout. There's our Mav Charisma daughter. There's one of our Shorthorn Pluses out of that gray cow right there, that Key cow. So really good calves. We expect big things coming up. I need to get over this tractor. It's beeping. They don't like to idle for some reason no more. And there's no error code coming up. Nothing on the dash. It just beeps. Starts beeping when you leave it idling too long. Appreciate y'all watching my videos. You can subscribe, like them, whatever you want to do, share them. I would appreciate that. We got more content coming, of course. You've been seeing some plowing. We're going to do some more disking. We got planting coming up. We got cattle work coming up. And then here in the summer, you're back to hay. We got some bee stuff we need to get done, but I ain't going to get it done before it gets cold.